Oh,
and also whale watching.
no.
And then one of the speedboat and all, we started over here.
No, no, I thought because
You're supposed to
yeah.
come. But when I put my name, I told him, no, no,
That's
that's
it.
my last goal. I wanted to. I said, okay, do it. So I know prepare myself not to this one of morning.
Yeah, because it's early morning, no? Running from there. Uh, yeah, because it's early morning, no? Running from there. Uh, okay, we are live.
Not my presentation on PPT, no?
Yeah. Next time, Monday before, please.
Yeah. Actually, I prepared much earlier. Monday, Tuesday, and is ready for it.
All right, so we are live. We can start. It's in the role play. So you all can send it to me. Quality back. You see yourself in the. Can we have that computer also turned? Why is it taking time to finish? I put mine on phone. Is there a problem? I'll do one thing. Can you just move this aside?
Right? Okay.
Completely there.
Right after the end. Huh?
Turn it.
Okay.
And
Okay.
it's-
So it's
You have to just move it aside. And then it's just something. We have it cancelled. It's okay. The HDMI. Because बीच में वो अगर नहीं है प्रॉब्लम give me the HDMI. Only thing is, if you're connected, then you face the public. I do it.
yeah, speaking.
Yeah.
Anita,
Give me that, please.
should I be in the middle of that side? Because
One second.
this,
Can you just-
this one? This one? Yeah, okay.
Because the table is not being that
This
hard.
should I?
Yeah. No.
Take a minute. Huh? So is it okay now?
Should-
Or should I be on this side like this?
No. No. Because the speaker also has to come, no? Just give me a second. Only if Prasad can, if you can, then turn it that side. So that the people are also. Or a phone also is okay. Sorry guys, last minute glitches.
You would be on the scene of the better. Table को बाहर निकाल. I think so.
क्या हुआ? We are live, but Can you keep it on the back? At least audience is visible. Camera on कर दो बस. Yeah, we are also on. Okay. The audio is out. Remove the audio. Leave the audio. Yeah, we can start.
Okay, let's start.
I'll just share this screen to you. You can start in the meantime. Talk to them.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Your attention, please. Good morning. Today I'm your sergeant at arms for the day. I've been pushed in at the last minute because Mr. Ryan dropped out anyway. Okay. So welcome to the 116th meeting of the Newstart Toastmasters Club. Good morning. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters, distinguished guests, and those wonderful ladies over there who I think first timers here. Welcome to the club. Here today, 29th, I think we are very lucky, 29th being the last day of this year. So the last meeting, I think we make the most of this today, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So we all know that leaders are born. That's what we've heard, right? But Newstart Toastmasters, good news is that here leaders are made. So welcome to this club, and let's start this wonderful meeting this morning. First and foremost, let me tell you, we have some thumb rules which we have to follow in this. We refrain from talking on politics, sex, and religion. These are the three most important things. We refrain from them. Another important thing is, for some of you who are new to this venue, you go right. This is the exit. In case of an emergency, to the left you have the female washroom, and the right you have the male washroom. So I think we're good to go.
Yes.
Yeah. So now, like all of us have some mission in life, our club too has a mission. Now the club mission is, can we all repeat?
Yes.
We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Thank you so much. With this, oh, sorry, you all have put off your phones and keep it in silent mode. Yeah. Thank you. So now we hand over. Yeah. Okay. Now hand over this thing. Now I call upon our dynamic president, T.M. Prasad, to take over and preside the meeting. Being a right. Welcome, T.M. Prasad.
I think that's a welcome.
Thank you so much, Acting Senator Tam Toastmaster Ronald, for giving that energetic start to our meeting. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Morning, sir.
As we stand here today, it's important to take a moment to reflect on our journey that we had last 1 year. The last 1 year had a journey filled with challenges, triumphs, growth, and success. and at the same time, it has a lot of lessons to be learned. And we faced our own set of challenges, obstacles, yet we are here strong and yet better than what we were the last year. So when we started the last year, we started as a club looking for reviving with 9 members. And then over the uh, 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 over the last 1 year, we had a lot of members joined us, and now we stand at 17. Almost we are double what we started the last year. And this was all because of the collective efforts of all the members together. And then, however, it was led by our PP membership DTM, Anita, who had introduced a lot of members. And then, as we progressed, each and every member of our club had contributed to the last year's success that we had, where each and every member, they came, they proactively took the roles at the meetings, and they they work on their projects. Plus, whenever they took up the roles, they did it with passion, and they learned like something from their roles. And last 1 year, we had a lot of achievement that we had. Last year, our debate team did excellent work at the division debate contest, where our Toastmaster Anshuman, along with 2 new members, Toastmaster Minu and Toastmaster Batia, they performed excellently well, and they went to the second round. And then when we talk about the annual contest, each and every member had took part, the active part in the contest. And then we had our members, Toastmasters Sayed and Toastmasters Siva, got the third place winner in at the area contest in the evaluation and the international speech contest. And then Toastmaster Anshuman, what can you say about him? He's not here today for the meeting, and he took our club into like the next level till the DTAC, and he was the second place winner in the humorous category at DTAC 2024. And along with this, we have many unsung heroes with us, like our members. As I told, like they took up the active roles in the meeting, and they came like for each and every meeting. They ensure that the whatever best they can do to make the meeting start on time, end on time, and it worked. And they all work collectively, and that's the reason why we are here. And as a club, one more achievement that we had the last year was our we are distinguished club status this year. And now, like having said, the last year was great, and the coming year we have a lot of hope, as like we have set a benchmark now, and we have a new set of leaders who are going to take our club to the next level. So let's dream big, achieve big, and let's empower each and everyone. So with this message, I welcome you all to Newstart Club's 116th meeting and declare this meeting as suspended. Now, just the benefits of our club, just a brief intro about what Toastmasters is all about. Toastmasters, the international, is an educational organization where we work on improving our communication and leadership skills, and it has a base around 148 countries with the membership base of more than 270K members. And at any meeting, we typically have the prepared speeches. We have impromptu speeches where we get the constructive feedback and get a chance to do the leadership roles. And it was founded by Dr. Rapsis Medley, and now it's almost 100 years now. And in a Toastmaster hierarchy, we see at the top we have the members, and like then the clubs, then the area division. We are here at the Newstart club, which is under the area 3, division A, district 127, region A. And these are the current leaders that we have, starting the international president DTM Morag, and then CEO DTM Daniel, and past the immediate past international president DTM Matt Nze, and the international director for our region DTM Frank, and our district director DTM Deepa Surendan, and our division A director DTM Shalini, and our area 3 director Toastmaster Kaushik, and the president Masi. And these are the 5 leaders who have served as the club president till now.
We have one.
Yeah.
After a long time.
And one of our past president is here after a long time. And this Newstart was started by a group of people who are health conscious. So they kept the name, keeping in mind their health consciousness, like N stands for the nutrition, E stands for the exercise, W stands for water, S sunlight, T temperance, A air, R rest, and T for the trust. And why do we need Toastmasters? See, Toastmasters basically see for our communication and leadership skills. At the same time, it will help us to maximize our potential. And then here we work in a constructive environment where it will help us to build our self-confidence and self-awareness. And here we follow educational curriculum of pathways, where we get a chance to work on different projects, where it will help us with the interview preparations, online meeting management, leadership development, project management, and also conflict resolutions. Yeah, currently we have
6.
11. Okay, now like recently we had a change, and we have the 6 pathways now. And all these 6 pathways help us to work on this 5 core competencies: public speaking, interpersonal communication, strategic leadership, management, and building our confidence. And each path will have 5 layers, starting with the fundamentals, and then like learning your style, and then working on your gain knowledge, and then by the end of like the level 5 you'll be the expert. And at the end of each level we get a certificate from the Toastmaster. And we have a distinguished Toastmaster program where like it's a highest educational program where member has to show his skill in all levels. Like he has to complete 2 paths, and then he has to lead as a club officer, as a district officer, and then he has to sponsor or mentor a club. And these are the members, the achievements, the award where like if a member completes 3 levels in the Toastmaster year,
Acha, please.
Yeah, he get a triple crown. He or she gets a triple crown. And remember when when
Sponsor.
sponsor 5 or 10 members, like they get 5-member sponsor pin or 5-member sorry 10-member sponsor pin. And this year, Newstart Toastmaster Club has been a different club. And yeah, as I told, Toastmaster Anshuman had won the yeah, he was the first place winner at the division level, and then he was the like the second place winner at the tech. And now to just introduce our guest, we have a set of guests today. So first, our incoming this is an area directed Toastmaster presentation have been yeah.
Good morning, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
My name is Paramjit Singh. I am member of Wings of Magic Toastmaster Club, Random Boost Club, and one online club in Canada called Leadership Speak. I've been given an opportunity now to be area director, and I've completed about 4 parts working on this part together. And we do different clubs. One came before the judge. So looking forward to a wonderful meeting too.
And we have Toastmaster Banushree with us. She is a champion speaker.
Where are you? Why is it in there now? You can move here.
Yeah, yeah. She was like she's the second place winner at our the international speech category at the DTAC 2024. Welcome. And we have Toastmaster Asifa.
Asia.
Sorry. Yeah, Toastmaster Asia.
Incoming president, right?
Incoming president of
Right, school.
Right Idea School. Welcome to the meeting. And we have
Nelson,
if you can just
introduce
brief you just a brief.
Hi all, my name is Nelson. This is the first day I'm here. Hope this will be a good journey. Thank you.
Thank you. Then we have one more guest with us. He is our Bruce son. If you like to just briefly introduce yourself.
Everybody, my name is Ernest. I just completed my graduation and just hoping a good meeting. My dad dragged me here, so
welcome.
Now just take our meeting forward. Let me call our Toastmaster of the day. Any guesses who's the Toastmaster of the day? I don't. One and only I. She is like our club mentor for many of our members, and currently serving as the district IT manager and also our VP membership. Please, and at the same time, she is an entrepreneur also. So please join me to welcome Toastmaster of the day, GTM Anita Nigel.
Thank you so much for saying that. She's the answer. She's the next. Yeah, even you are a good cook, no? That's what he's trying to say. That's what he's trying to say. Good morning, everyone. This is last thing. And I don't have much to show here. I think you can switch this off. Yeah, and until you all come in, right? Okay, how are we today?
Good, awesome.
Right. And being a Saturday and you people coming in for a Toastmasters meeting, that itself talks a lot about reflections. That's the theme for today. So let's give ourselves a big round of applause before we begin. Talking about reflections today, as it's the last, as our president rightly said, and even our Sergeant at Arms mentioned that 29th June, only one day to go for the Toastmasters year to come to an end. Okay, from July 1st onwards, everything is going to be new, hopefully, and everything is going to be successful, definitely. Right? So, keeping these things in mind, I just thought let us all reflect on our journey so far. So I'm not going to take much time here. I'm just going to reflect on my journey so that the table topics master does not have to call me then. And I'll save 1 minute there and save a lot of time here. So to this time, I have to say the reflection that I've had is about failure. You know, there are two things that we are never prepared for in life. Nobody teaches us except life itself. What do you think those two things are, Jayashankar? Think about it. Two things in life which we do confront, but never life prepares us for it. Yeah, madam. Death. Trust me, death. And more so, death of somebody who is very close to you. Okay, your life will never prepare you for that unless you are ready to be prepared. I mean, you have to start to do it from today or from yesterday. It's like it's not easy. You get there and then you want to try to work on it, becomes very difficult. The second most thing, death, at least, okay, if a person is unwell, you can start to be prepared for about it. But what's the second thing? Failure. Who said that? Yeah, it is failure. It is just failure. And failure might not be actually a failure. You know, it could be clubbed with serendipity. It could be. However, we just don't look at the big picture. We don't treat failure as a teacher. We don't treat it as a lesson. We treat it as the end of our journey. You know, and it happens, it stays there for a long time. Many, I mean, people of my club know that I had stood for the club growth director position this year. And I had worked. And I had worked genuinely for it to understand the nature of different clubs. Yes, Prasad, I was there. And I used to discuss every time. And I know now, you know, what the culture of the district is, what the different clubs are into. But trust me, Paramjit Singh ji, when I lost the candidature for a second and following so many days, what struck me was all the time coming back to me, the picture was I'm unfit. I should just quit. I should just leave this. Forget all this, Anita. You are a cook, you are a gardener, you are a micronutrient, microgreens grower. Why don't you just go there and do that? That's something which you know the best. And you're an entrepreneur. You love to do your printing and graphics job. So why not? You know, just go there, happily do what you are good at instead of getting into areas which you might not be good at. But those 3 months, I had some very kind of unsung mentors. Like, you know, how many of you know Ekalavya? I always think about Ekalavya in mythology. Okay, Ekalavya is one person, a disciple of Dronacharya, the valiant archer, a very perfect archer. He, being belonging to a tribe, was not allowed to be a part of the Kshatriya group to learn from the archer, the guru. So he used to just hide by the bushes and watch him doing, teaching Arjuna and, Karna and all those people. So this guy learned it by being just behind the bushes, and he became a much more or kind of equal, contemporarily equal to Arjuna in archery. So just by learning, you know, behind the scenes, from behind the scenes. Now, this is how I have been in this journey. I have learned so many things by watching people, right from the district director to the district officers to the division directors. I have watched them, I've observed them, become a very keen observer, and I've learned so many things. And one thing which I have learned, I'm not going to mention who the mentor is for this. I mean, it's not like I have named them as my mentor. I mean, it's not like they came and said, okay, now I'm your mentor from today onwards in this political place. But what I've done is I have started to treat them as my mentors. I have seen the bravery in them. I've seen the courage in them. I've seen the never say never die kind of a battery life in them. I've seen so many things in them. I've seen this pilot's life struggle when she spoke about her, you know, in her speech. So I have seen certain things, and I kind of took everything and started to take, not dump it, but slowly layer it in myself. And I said, Anita, failure is not the end, it is the beginning. It comes with serendipity, I said, right? Why? It has got an underlying serendipity factor there. Why? Because it just gives you the shocking experience of knowing something which is so new, totally new, which is not you. The most important thing that I have learned in this journey is just give up on your inhibitions. Just give up on your inhibitions. Nobody sitting there is going to judge you. But trust me, if you give up on your inhibitions and perform, just go there and be yourself, the inner self, which keeps saying you have to be this on the stage and not there. So suppose you are a very good singer, but you don't want to come out and sing, even in your Instagram, which I've done recently. Even in your Instagram, if you don't want to sing and you just keep hiding and doing it only in your bathroom, okay, just stop doing that. Just go and put that. People will be of two kinds. One who will compliment you, and the other who will just say, what the hell, why are you doing this? It's a torture to our ears. Okay, there'll be two kinds of people. It's up to you what you want to feel about yourself. But do that step. And first time, second time, third time, it's going to be tough. But the fourth, fifth time, it's going to become a habit. It's just going to become a habit. Today, table topic speeches are my habit. So for me, it's no more daunting. It's no more about the prize. It's no more about awards. It is just me coming and standing to an audience who wants to listen to me, or maybe forced to listen to me. But I'm getting this 2 minutes to talk. So this is me today, totally without any inhibitions, out there, ready to do whatever it takes just to be my inner self, pushing it out of my inside and asking it to project itself outside. Maybe because you can inspire somebody, or maybe because you just want to feel happy in this world instead of having it all stuck there inside. So this is the reflection that I have, undergone in this year, and more so during my campaign and post campaign and after the failure. So I don't call failure anymore. I mean, it's difficult. I'm definitely going to say, and I was getting ready for both the things, right? You also need to know how to be prepared for success and also failure. So success, you do have people along with you, but failure, you'll have nobody. People will not even turn back and look at you, right? Yeah, so it is there. But that is when you have to look into yourself and not look at behind you, because that is all temporary. One day it has to vanish. It will vanish. Even your children also will not be next to you. Even your spouses will not be next to you. It's you all through. How you're going to handle your inner voice is what matters at the end of the day, and not the situations. And they say, if you take the responsibility for any situation in your life, you are going to be the solution provider to that situation. But if you give the responsibility to somebody else, because of this guy, I failed, or because of this person, today I'm standing where I am, it's total disaster. Then you're waiting for that person to come and give you the solution, which will never happen. So please own the responsibility of any situation in your life, be it failure, be it death, be it, success. And then you know that you can unfold the solution for that. So that's a lot of inner work. Right? So that's the reflection I've had. Today we're going to have more talk on reflections instead of table topics. And I am your very honorable Toastmaster of the day. Why do I call myself honorable? Is because I'm sitting amongst very honorable people. People who've come, made it time on a Saturday to come here and not say no to us when we've invited them to take up roles, like our incoming area director. Then we've had our DTAC finalists coming in here. I have this lovely lady from BRS Toastmasters who said I can come and give a speech there because she's a very good speaker, very soothing speaker she is. So I just thought, let's have all these people in here, along with our new ExCom also taking up roles, and a little lady here sitting there, all set. She was like, what should I do? Please get back to me in so much time. I want to know if this is correct, table topics and all that. So see, all of us are gearing up for a beautiful meeting. So I'll not take much of your time, and I'll just call in the next speaker on the stage who's going to, before that, I need to introduce the role players of the day. Today we have overseeing of the entire meeting being done by our incoming area director, Toastmaster Paramjit Singh Ji. He is doing the general evaluation. For newcomers, general evaluation is like they'll talk about how when we started to when we ended, everything that's coming in between. So the whole biryani is cooked by them today. So let's see if it's going to be tasty or if it's going to have some spices. And then we have, do we have, yeah, the grammarian, we don't have an R counter today. So all the R's and Ums, queens and kings, you can rest happily, not in peace. We have grammarian, Toastmaster Ronald, who's going to pick up all the good things. Yes, wordmaster and grammarian is Ronald. He's going to do all the good, bad pronunciations, words. He's going to pick them up. Timer, we have our incoming VP Education, Toastmaster Jay Shankar will be doing it. He's got a new device and he's all set. So yeah, and we have evaluators, we have speakers, and we have table topics. So it's just going to be reflections. All right. So anything that I've missed, y'all can add it up now itself or later. All right. So we move on now. The next most important segment is introducing the word for the day. And to introduce the word, Toastmaster Ronald. Yep. I'll just open the presentation. Oh, I think we need to open the floor as well, right? Yeah, maybe you could start. How do you? How do you? Yeah, you can go ahead. You need it. Word of the day, right? Okay, this was. We just move that side because this is your the thing is happening. You're not able to see. Yeah.
Okay, good morning once again.
Good morning.
After the very wonderful
Ronald. Come this way, come this way.
introduction
Yeah.
by DTM Anita, we all geared up to take this meeting forward. Now I'm here back to talk about the word for the day. Now the word of the day is previse. What is previse? Previse means to predict or foresee or notify in advance. Now we pronounce pronounce it as previse. Okay. Now the origin of this word is Latin. So the Latin word is prevere. Pre means before, vetere is to see. That means you see in advance, preempt. Again, there are two different pronunciations, English and the American English, the British and the American. Now the British English says, British English, you pronounce it as.
I'm not able to see it. Can you see it?
Yeah.
No, no.
True.
just see that. Oh,
Wise. You pronounce it as wise. And the American English, it is pre-wise.
I think this would be pro.
Yeah. Pro-wise. Pro-wise, British English. Pro-wise, and this pre-wise. Yeah. Now, the verb. You realize beforehand. Previse. Be aware of the truth of something. Have a belief or faith in something regard as true beyond any doubt. Warn in advance. Give an early warning. So these are all the verb meaning of it. Notify of danger, potential harm, or risk. Now, what are the synonyms? It is to anticipate, foresee, forewarn, predict, and forecast. Now, let's use it in a few sentences. The economist prevised a decline in the stock market. He had intelligence to previse the possible failure. Now, I forewarned, prevised him of the trouble that would arise if he showed up at his ex-wife's house.
Yeah, maybe you could ask him.
Yeah.
No, let us go
Yeah,
to a
let's-
round.
Yeah.
Let him read.
Yeah, okay. Then we go to the next one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we go to okay. Now all of you are understood. Yeah. Yeah. Now all of you are understood the word previse, the meaning of it. So I would request anyone to raise your hands and put it in a sentence, please.
I never realized how comfy these sofas are. I feel like putting up my feet and sitting.
We I guess. I should say.
Okay. Yeah,
Even
anyone second?
Terms, devices, we should not talk about this.
Oh, wow, up for this.
Very good.
Because of this revise the natural calamities.
Anyone else?
Anyone else?
Nelson.
Nelson, yeah.
Come on,
Huh?
revise something. That the
Or
meeting
you
today
take
is
time,
going to be-
we go to the young guy. Ernest?
You're revising that your father is going to give you a heavy amount in your pocket.
Oh.
Very good. Very good.
I'm revising today. India will win the World Cup.
Oh, okay, let's conclude with Nelson. Nelson, give it a try, not a problem.
Great analysis, revise market room from the time.
Yes, great. Okay,
Be done.
that's all. Thank you so much.
Oops, thanks.
Hand it over to TMOD for the day.
Thank you, thank you. Let's give him a big round of applause, please. Okay, and next coming up is. Yeah, next coming up is our project speeches. We have two project speeches today, and I'm pretty sure they don't have any butterflies in their cars, in their card today. The first speaker is going to be the icebreaker, Toastmaster Husni, and to evaluate him, we have Toastmaster Raghu. Can we have the objectives with DTM Raghu?
I say the speech, from Martinez, presentation master.
Okay.
Purpose statement, purpose of this project, which is for the member to introduce themselves to the club and learn the basic structure of a public speech. All the best, masters.
Timing is
Timing is 4 to 5 minutes.
6 minutes. 4, 5, 6. So timer, I hope. Can you just show the timing colors to me?
So when you reach the 4 minutes, which is the minimum time required, I will show the green light. And when you reach 5 minutes, I will show yellow light. When you reach 6 minutes, I will show red light. You can take another 30 minutes. 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
All right, great. Can we have Toastmaster Husni on the stage? What is the title of this speech? Okay. Toastmaster Husni, embracing all sides of life. Embracing all sides of life, Toastmaster Husni, all the best.
Thank you, DTM Anita, for the introduction. Embracing all sides of life. What if I told you that life isn't about excelling in one area? Rather, it's about embracing every challenges that comes your way. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests.
Good morning.
My name is Husni. I'm from Kandy, Sri Lanka. And today I'm going to share with you how being an all-rounder has shaped my life and made me who I am. I was born into a middle-class family. I am the second child in my family, having 3 more siblings. My elder sister, who is married and having 2 kids, one younger sister and a younger brother, both of them schooling. My father is working as a treasurer in a non-profit organization, and my mother, our housewife. I started schooling in an international school. From my first standard up until my 11th standard, even in my A levels, I was doing great in studies. Like I was one of the top 3 in almost all the term exams. I completed my O levels, which is the 11th standard. I selected commerce stream for my A levels. Simultaneously, I started with my CIMA qualification, which is a accountancy qualification from UK. By the time I finished my A levels, I was able to complete half of the papers from CIMA as well. And within a span of 1 year time after my A levels, I completed the remaining papers of CIMA and became one of the few people who has completed CIMA before reaching the age of 20. And also I was awarded with the Sri Lankan prize, the national prize for my final SIMA case study exams. So since I had the qualification at an early stage, I was able to get some overseas opportunities. I started working in a big four consultancy firm in Maldives. I worked there for a few years. Then I got an opportunity here, moved here recently, like this is my 3rd year in UAE. Currently, I'm working as senior internal auditor at a reputed private group in UAE. So while I was excellent at academics, I also had equal, I would say, more passion towards sports as well. So whether it be cricket, volleyball, badminton, I was always up for it. Even during this summer, every week, every Sunday, we are up for cricket sessions up until 8-9 o'clock in the morning. So being actively involved in sports had taught me a lot of valuable things in my life. Sports had taught me to be resilient, a hard worker, and also to accept victory and defeat at the same time. And also to be physically active all the time. So life would be incomplete if you don't share some mischievous or mysterious adventures with your friends. As such, I had my share as well during my school, college life. I have been sent out from tuition classes. I have bunked classes and gone out with friends. I've been suspended from college due to getting in fights with batchmates. But when I think of these light-hearted moments, it makes me realize that, yeah, life is about giving you 100%, working hard. But it's also about having fun and enjoying your journey. Having to balance between this academics, sports, and spending time with your friends has always been challenging during my school and college time. And recently, I got married like 2 years back. And to balance between this professional life and the personal, which is the work-life balance, got exhausting. But somehow I try to take at least 3-4 hours in a week for my sports activities. I go out with my friends. So over time, if you are able to manage these important things and give time to all these things in your life, you are able to master some important skills which you can take in your life throughout. Some like the value of planning, the time management skills, which are really important actually. So being an all-rounder isn't about like perfection in all areas. Rather, it's about accepting the challenges that comes in your way, finding joy in diverse experiences, and also continually growing. So, fellow Toastmasters and guests, let's strive to being all-rounders in our own lives. Embrace every opportunity that comes in our way. Learn from each experience, and always remember to have fun along the way. Thank you so much.
And can we give a standing ovation? All right. Feedback is something which we all look forward to. Please give your feedback in whatever format, maybe as a message or on a paper. Paper is equally good. So if you'll just have a paper in your pocket, you all can do that. Or you can always give a WhatsApp message to him, Husni, on the role player group, maybe. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Husni. Now we move on to the second speech. And I would want to fix this until you want to look like a bedazzled star here. Yeah, what is happening here? I don't know. Maybe you can just come here and talk. Is it okay to have this background? I don't want to touch it. Is it the lighting? Okay, so shall we? But again, we will leave it for. So Abhi, now I'll switch the thing off. Maybe now I'll switch it off, and then after I ask your speech, we can. Okay, all right, good. So now let me welcome the second speaker, not before her evaluator, Toastmaster Prasad, reads the objective. Toastmaster Asia is being evaluated by Toastmaster, her speech is being evaluated by Toastmaster Prasad. Asia, can you come on the stage? Yes, Toastmaster Prasad. Morning. Level 2, project 1. Project 1. Understand.
Leadership side and the purpose of this project is short and member to identify these are the primary leadership side and for the member to share some aspects of these are the primary leadership side and discuss leadership styles in general. The time length is 5 to 7
7 minutes. What did you say? Empower and enable. Okay.
all the rest.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Prasad. Toastmaster Asia, empower and enable. Empower and enable Toastmaster Asia. It's yours.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Effective leaders empower others by, helping them to accomplish personal goals, which eventually helps accomplish the larger goal. Even in Toastmasters, we help each other and are actively mostly planning, organizing, and facilitating certain tasks, such as budget, such as treasure planning and managing. You have to enable and empower people to make the decisions independent of you. Each person on your team is an extension of your leadership. Time and again, if you feel and if they feel empowered by you, that's when they will magnify your power to lead. Very well said by the chairman of Ridge Global, Tom Ridge. The essential qualities of an effective, empowered leader are excellent communicators and displaying high level of personal integrity. With great power comes great responsibility. Beautiful line said in all the Spidey movies I've seen. And I'm inspired too. And why not? I do feel as a leader, I bear the responsibility of taking my team hand in hand, working closely with them, shoulder to shoulder, all working to one common goal. In 2018, I had one such opportunity. I never prevised I would be selected among many veteran teachers to come up with, build and lead a team to market the school that I was working for as a homeroom teacher for the kindergarten. In this opportunity of mine, I had this opportunity or the chance to use my persuasive skills to build this team. How, you may ask? I assigned some activities through which my fellow teachers and fellow learning assistants, I convinced them that they had something in them to believe in themselves and to bring out a skill through this project in which we all were going to be treated as equals. There was no hierarchy, that was guaranteed. And so I had this chance in this project to bring out the altruistic, the affiliative, and democratic style of leadership in me. This was something new for me because I was brought up in a small city of Abu Dhabi where I grew up. Educational institutions did not advertise about themselves and so loudly. So my team was taken to a small island stall in the biggest malls of the eastern province of Saudi Arabia, the Mall of Dhahran. What was our job? Our job was to lure parents to make an inquiry. It was a buzzing crowd on a weekend in one of the biggest malls. So we had the chance to meet a lot of people and talk to so many people. Guess what? The school never came back to us telling us how many admissions we had facilitated. But you know what? 2 months down the line, 60 odd new admissions. Wow. And 2 years, a couple of years and a COVID later, there was new premises, fabulous ones, state-of-the-art amenities. I sort of want to take credit for that achievement of theirs, but I'm not going to do that. Around the same period, I was really interested in bringing about and organizing voluntary ladies' contributory parties. I really wanted to explore my hand at events and basically have some organized fun. So here I was, fortunately blessed with like minds who shared, the similar frequencies. I had the opportunity here to come up with my innovative and pace-setting style of leadership. I had the opportunity to create and embrace new projects. I had the opportunity to create a cohesive unit through teamwork and harmony. I had my share of challenges, and I'm a creative person, so I did not let that bother me. I went on to come up with creative new ideas for these gatherings, be it food, decor, it all had to match the theme. And just imagine, how do you get a bunch of ladies to pay you for an entertainment evening, which has giveaways and games, all sponsored by them and all timed? This was marketed way ahead of time. But over time and multiple instances of leading opportunities, I learned that for some, maybe the authoritative and bureaucratic style of leadership may work. But for me, what was really pronounced was the coaching leadership style. And that probably springs from my primary profession as a teacher. We convey through show and tell. And what better way to learn a concept than teaching it? So here, I feel empowering them is enabling them. My profession has taught me a lot at various stages and helped me help others find their potential. My friends, that is my biggest win in all of this. I hope, like me, you all too can empower someone and enable them. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I think it was a wonderful speech yet again. So with that, we come to the end of the prepared speeches segment. Can we have the timers report by our very meticulous Toastmaster Jay Shankar? Toastmaster.
Team Pusui took 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 seconds, and Team Asia took 6 minutes, 40 seconds. Both are eligible for voting.
Both are eligible. We'll have the Sergeant at Arms acting, go around for the votes. Please write it down on a piece of paper, or you could provide one, I'm sure. You don't have it in those papers? Either ways, if you have a paper in reach, please do write it down. Or he can write it. Just give them a paper, they'll write everything there at one go. All right. Yeah, you can. If you're on the internet, you can send it to Ronald.
Yeah. Okay.
It's on the
Yeah, just send to my WhatsApp. Give your number. Yeah.
It's on the role player group.
Yeah. 056 4170 130.
He's on the Newstart group as well, please. So please pick him up from the Newstart group. Ronald. Bhavin, he's on the Newstart group.
056
Pick him up from there. All right. So let's.
4170 130. Not your paper.
Write on a piece of paper and give it. That makes it easy. Okay, now let's move on to the next segment. We don't have much time, but we want everyone to talk about their reflection. So let me call on stage Toastmaster Kimberly, our maiden table topics master for the day. So first, people who have not spoken at all, call them. I'm sorry, one second. Is that? Yeah, we can call him later. Right? Yeah. Yeah, whoever has not spoken so far. Call him Jay. We'll call you can call them as on the dress. Oh, okay, thank you. Okay. Yeah, so this call people who have not spoken so far. So let's welcome Toastmaster Kimberly. Let's explain what we're doing.
Hi, I'm Toastmaster Kimberly, and I'm going to be doing the table topic. Each person who's being called to this stage has to speak for 1 minute. The timer will be shown over there. Grace minute,
Yeah.
grace seconds will be 10.
10 seconds.
Huh?
10 seconds.
10 seconds.
So we're just changing a little bit. 30 seconds will be amber and red will be 1 minute. Okay, so 10 seconds to wind up. That's the grace. Okay, so there's just that here.
Okay, I call upon Toastmaster Fruit.
Okay,
Why always me?
you're sitting right next to her.
Always me, huh? First.
Your question is, what are the personal goals achieved since joining Toastmasters? What are the personal goals achieved since joining Toastmasters?
Can you just see this is your camera, please? It's driving lights. Yeah, you can sit here. You want to sit here?
Morning. Morning all.
Morning.
Can't hear you. That's good. That's better. We'll have some breakfast now soon. The personal growth, what I've achieved in Toastmaster is basically, see, today I'm talking loudly. I can be on the stage without any fear. The fear is gone. No fear at all. I can go anywhere and talk anything. Anything in product wise or any boldly talk and talk anything as she has given me a topic. Today I can talk anything, which whoever gives me any topic. I'm ready for the topic. I'm ready for an answer immediately. Positively, yes. And you all can do it if you all are there and attend a meeting. You can learn with some fantastic people. One speaker over here, one speaker over here, and some more speakers are going to come in. And after me, there will be so much more speakers. You learn from each and everybody. And every day, whenever you come, please try to learn from somebody, something, your subordinates, your colleagues, elders, youngers, whoever it is, till the day we go 7 feet down. So you are learning every day, and this is what I have learned from the Toastmasters in this course of few months. I've just joined in December, December, January, I have joined in, and I have learned all those things with this Toastmaster group. So I believe that you all will learn lots of things in few minutes after my speech goes on. Thank you very much.
Big hands. Yeah. Big hands for the table topics master.
Oh. Thank you.
Okay. Next person that I'd like to call upon is Toastmaster Bowen. Toastmaster Bowen. How has your confidence changed since joining Toastmasters? Okay.
And then
how has your confidence changed since joining Toastmasters? Toastmaster Bowen.
Good morning, Toastmasters. I've been only joined maybe past 2-3, 2-3 sessions. So I feel that the main thing that I joined this place, it's actually to improve my vocabulary, get rid of my stage fright and other stuff. So now talking in front of you is like I haven't get a chance like before coming into a group and address. So this is an opportunity for me to address to you or get rid of my stage fright and try to get a fluency in my speaking and other stuffs and all. So the past 2, 3 sessions, I have learned vocabulary. I came across a lot of speeches, especially with Ronald and other stuff. So which was very innovative. And other thing is that even if he was talking something about the sugar, which I've been abstaining sugar from, then has been like, a lot of insights I have got it, especially from this meeting. I continue to do my journey and hope to get out of my straight street as soon as the time goes on. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now I'd like to call our guest, Toastmaster Nelson.
Yes, Nelson.
Yes,
Yes.
Nelson. Thank you.
Okay. The last,
Um,
the last topic, he's not a Toastmaster.
Hmm?
He's not a Toastmaster.
it's not okay.
Yeah, last topic.
Last topic. Okay. What was the reflection moment in the last 6 months? What was the reflecting moment in the last 6 months?
Hi all, first I would like to introduce myself to all of you. My name is Nelson. Recently joined here, not joined here, this is the first day for me. Last 6 months has been a crucial incidences in my life, which made me to think about I should be joining somewhere in which place I can grow myself more on a communication basis. My friend who recently was promoted, he introduced to me a topic or a point that even if you know 100% of a subject or your work, it's not that. If you calculate, it's 10% what it matters and 90% how you communicate with people. So that is the thing which turned me around. I know how perfect I am in my work, but I think I lost something in my communication. That's why I'm here. Let's hope I developed that so that in turn it affects me more. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Now I would like to call upon guest honest.
Clap, clap, clap. No energy.
Give you another leader question. What leadership skills would you like to further develop? What leadership skills would you like to further develop?
Everybody, my name is Ernest, and the leadership skills I would probably develop is wanting to like know what to do and when to do and how to do without asking anybody. And because usually I tend to like any work is like suppose for example I'm working with my dad, I tend to ask him like okay now what's supposed to be done, what is supposed to be like what do I say to the customer or like whatever. But in as time grew like I learned many products. I know what to put the margin as, I know what to speak to the client and everything. So I would still like to develop it more, like to know what to say without asking anybody, and yeah, with confidence and like just to know that I also have that knowledge to say like okay I know this product fully like 100%. So yeah, thank you.
Okay, can we just take a cut in this and then call the education session and then again continue this? Is that okay?
I would suggest finish
Completed?
because education session will be a
Okay,
different
fine.
altogether.
Okay, okay,
In fact, evaluation also you can finish. It will be very different thing.
okay, okay, yeah.
Just
Okay. With this, I would like to call upon Toastmaster Rajalakshmi. Hello. What pieces of presentation are you most proud of and why? Repeat. What pieces of presentation are you most proud of and why? Toastmaster Rajalakshmi. What pieces of presentation are you most proud of and why? Yeah.
Thank you. Very good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, I'm blank. Actually, I'm coming to the podium after almost 8 months. And when I get a topic, I was practicing table topics for almost all the Toastmaster meeting. But after a gap, when I come, what speeches of presentation would you like the most?
Is it that? Yeah. Yeah. What speeches or presentations
I'm
are you most proud of?
Are you most proud of? In most of my speeches, you'll know that I make something related to my family. There is always a connection in almost all the speeches with my family members, what's going on, or how is the situation, all this. So whenever I speak all this and include in most of the speeches, so I feel like almost all the speeches are special because we take a lot of effort, we take a lot of homework, we practice a lot of homework, and then we give the presentation. So everything we try to make it as the best. So almost all the speeches, whatever I have given, I feel it as a special and important for me. Thank you. And all of you.
Okay. I would like to call upon Toastmaster Ronald. Toastmaster Ronald. How has this role helped in developing leadership ability?
Repeat.
How has this role helped in developing leadership ability? Toastmaster Ronald.
The Toastmasters is an excellent platform. Right from the day one when I came here, I was just thinking to myself that when I present myself or talk to an audience, I talk to them and then I don't know whether I've spoken something with confidence, not with confidence. Is it the right thing to do? Is it not the right thing to do? And those people whom I speak to, they are not going to come back and give me any kind of feedback. Many a times I start thinking whether it was the right thing to do, and I don't have anything to even a recording to see whether it was the right thing to do. But then this Toastmasters platform gives this kind of opportunity for you to develop that leadership skills. When I first came, I remember it was quite a nervous moment to stand here and talk to all of you all. Not that I've developed it fully, but then I have come a long way. And I think today I have a lot of confidence to talk in front of an audience who are many of the audience will not even smile. They will probably look at you with piercing eyes and you think, oh my God, are you doing something wrong? But no, here, when those kind of audience even look at you seriously, later they give you a feedback saying, no, it was good. We're just watching you carefully. So that kind of leadership skill that I have developed over here, I think it goes a long way. And this platform, I would say that's why a lot of people whom I get on here, I tell them the same thing. This is what take you a long way. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I would like to call upon DTM Raghu. Hello. Morning. Your question is, what are some areas of public speaking you found challenging and how have you overcome it? What are some areas of public speaking you have found challenging and how have you overcome it? DTM Raghu.
Overall, it's a challenges in the public speaking and how I have overcome it. Okay. Over a period of time, since last 12 years, I'm into Toastmasters. What is the purpose of my being a Toastmaster? In one of the interview, I failed. Totally, I failed. So that is why I thought of joining Toastmasters. Now where I have reached and how I have overcome. The question is, in the first 20 speeches, I by hearted and delivered the speeches without a notes. If you become a good speaker, first you by heart it, without notes we plan it. Now the next step, how to make it simpler. Make your 10 points. What are the things you are going to deliver? Make the 10 points and keep it in your hand only. You can write and keep it. Like, you know, in the elementary and high school, I have seen what boys do, they bring cheat. What girls do, they write here. And some kids, they keep in some other places. So all this I have seen. This is what they do. But we did not do that. What we have to do, we have to write here 10 points or whatever the points you have to remember. Take those points and start delivering the speech. Even practicing by hearting, you can do that. But you should know each points, you should be well versed. Then you can do that. Take away opening with the quotation, closing with the takeaway message. Then your speech will be perfect and you will be confidently going to deliver. That's what I want to tell the audience. Over to you.
With this, I'd like to call upon Toastmaster Jazz and Pam. Hello. Your question for you is, what personal goals we have achieved through Toastmasters? What personal goals we have achieved through Toastmasters? Toastmaster Jazz and Pam.
Thank you, Kimberly, for giving me this opportunity. So if I want to know, tell you what opportunity I gained from Toastmaster, I have to tell you a personal story. Actually, I am a chartered accountant, and as all accountants, I am less talkative. See, even at home also, I am less talkative. Whenever I go for any meeting, my wife used to tell you how she will say, she prevails me, you have to talk to the all the guests or her friends. So I was very reluctant. Now what is happening now? Whenever I go to anyone, I started speaking to them. I will ask to them. Now my wife is saying, I am one day I overheard my wife speech to her family. She is saying, okay, now this guy started like speaking as a salesman. Earlier, I used to push him for talking. Now he is starting like a salesman. So this is the one thing I gained by coming to Toastmaster. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you. I would like to call upon Toastmaster Bennett, please.
So,
Thank you. Your question for you is, how has Toastmasters changed your perspective in approaching life situations? How has Toastmasters changed your perspective in approaching life situations? Toastmaster Bannerman.
Few days back, early morning, I woke up and I saw my daughter sitting on the phone. Just like, volcanic eruption, I controlled myself because I knew I'm a Toastmaster. And as an evaluator, as a mother, I cannot start with my emotions. I have to use the sandwich method where I have to praise her more, and then point out where she can improve. And that's exactly what has helped me as a Toastmaster. If I was not a Toastmaster, I would have been my normal self, gone ahead, bombarded with all my emotional outbursts, and it would have spoiled not only her day, my day as well. And now, this is what Toastmaster does to us. Lets us understand the situation, take a step back, analyze, and then present yourself. This is how Toastmaster has helped me in my personal life.
Okay. With this, I would like to call upon Toastmaster Akia. Toastmaster Asia. How has your confidence changed since joining Toastmaster? How has your confidence changed since joining Toastmaster? Toastmaster Asia.
Good morning, everyone. Once more.
Good morning.
As a Toastmaster, you get this unwritten license to talk, even if it's bullshit.
Very true.
Whether it's in your personal life or your professional life. It's an unwritten rule that what comes out of your mouth is going to make total sense. They take it for granted and they have immense respect for you everywhere. I get listened to mostly now, even in my family, people bother to listen to me. So yes, I have experienced that. And even in my professional life, people do take and value your input much better on almost on a tenfold level. So that is Toastmasters' impact in your life. Be proud of it, own it, and enjoy the journey. Thank you so much.
With this, I would like to call upon Toastmaster Paramji.
I'm going to speak at the last one.
Yeah, after this is over.
Okay, your question is, have your public speaking skills improved since joining Toastmaster? How have your public speaking skills improved since joining Toastmaster? Toastmaster Paramji.
My public speaking skills, how they have improved, right? See, I had been public speaker, I was training people, of course, but that was I was doing with the way I feel it's the best thing to do. But I was thinking my people who are getting trainings, they are not really interested in what I'm speaking about because it was an unstructured way of speaking. So slowly, so when I in 2020, okay, I joined in COVID, and after that, whatever trainings I have done now, they're really structured training. I know that in a 40-minute to 50-minute of presentation, how to start, what is the, I use 4-wet method, like what, why, and then all the learnings I have done doing about the Toastmaster about communication, how to handle the difficult audience. These all things have helped out. And the best thing is adding humor to it because they otherwise become boring. So adding humor, I chosen a path in getting humor now and doing speeches on engaging humor. And they are really helping me to engage with people more better than the way I was used to do that. And my audience comes after the training, say, oh wow, now we don't feel like sleeping. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
This one last we will take question.
Okay. Our last speaker I would like to call upon is Toastmaster Pushni. Okay, your question is, what are the lessons learned from your fellow Toastmasters? What are the lessons learned from your fellow Toastmasters? Toastmaster Pushni.
Thank you.
Good morning, everyone, again. So the lessons learned from my fellow Toastmasters, it's been like, I think this is my 7th or 8th meeting. So I I went for some other Toastmaster meetings as well, for some other clubs. I went there for 1-2 sessions. I always select to go and speak. So I moved to another club just to go and watch that. It gives me a confidence and it boosts me that I also have to do that one day. And coming here, I got in touch with Ditya Manita. I joined here in the month of May. And some of the lessons I've learned is like how people come up and speak confidently, the way they engage humor in their speeches, their eye movements, the the gestures to the hand and everything. So these are some of the lessons I've been learning. And this is today's speech is like my one big step which I have taken in my personal growth. And I'm really proud of it actually. Thank you so much.
Okay. Now, Toastmaster Jalchankar will give you the demo report.
Yeah.
Since this table topic session was different, the maximum time allowed was 1 minute 10 seconds. So I will say who are not eligible then. TM Schools took 1 minute 25 seconds. Then TM Ronald took 1 minute 35 seconds. And TM Raghu took 1 minute 50 seconds. So except other than these three people, all others are eligible for voting. 50, 50. They are saying only 1 minute 10 seconds. No.
Okay, it's fine, Chairman.
That's-
You'll want everyone to be voted.
Yeah, I think if everybody is within 2 minutes, then we can go ahead with the voting.
Yeah, we'll go ahead.
You cannot
Chairman.
change the timing pattern, you cannot change.
We changed, yeah, today. Pehle we told, that's what. Because we wanted everyone to talk. It's okay, I mean, it's flexible.
So let us vote for everyone. Everyone, let us consider us eligible and let us cast our votes.
So send your messages to Toastmaster Ronald, and Ronald can vote for himself.
Yeah.
So what am I doing? Thank you so much, Toastmaster Kimberly. Let's give her a big round of applause. So, yeah, I mean, time management is very important, and that is one reason we've told that today reflections will be 1 minute, because we wanted everyone to come and talk about this journey. So instead of they coming here and contemplating what to talk, we thought we'll give them a lead line, and that's what we've done. So keeping this in mind, it's flexible. I mean, anything in Toastmasters can be flexible. Ultimately, we need to communicate over here. Next segment, up next is, I think, should we have the refreshments come? Okay, so now we move to the next segment, which is the evaluations as requested by Toastmaster Banstein. We'll complete the evaluation and then we'll move into the last segment, which is education segment. So let's call upon Toastmaster. You want to conduct this? I'll go ahead. Let's call DTM Raghu to do the evaluation for the maiden speech of Toastmaster. Timer, 2.5, 3 minutes.
Good morning, Toastmaster again.
Good morning.
First of all, let me congratulate Toastmaster Husni for delivering ice break from the pathways presentation mastery. He delivered this speech very well, embracing all sides of life. The speech, the great attempt is starting something. He has started, that is the great attempt, which he requires a big round of applause. Please bring it forward. And in this speech, he made us to realize what is possible if we plan it. And he is a role model for us. Why he is a role model, I will explain you in the coming this. And he informed in life. During the speech, he became a professional. He explained he has done SEMA. And he says in his speech, be a resilient. He said, be a hard worker. Physically, you have to be fit and active. And continuously growing. And build your academy. Balancing the life with family. That is what he takes a diversion. And at the end, he gives a takeaway message, learn from each experience. What we see is continuously he brought all competencies, and that shows how he is developing himself and how you people can develop yourself. If you are a child today, you feel, and you have a lot to understand from his speech. Though it is high spirit speech, it gave a good message to the audience. And his speech, he very confidently delivered with the clear and simple language, good eye contact, audience awareness. The speech totally crafted with audience awareness. And his speech is a role model to everybody. And comfort level was very good, and it was very much interesting. And while I recommend some of the points, one thing I will tell you, you were standing this position, you were delivering the speech. Since it is about you, it's a story. Start from one place, move from another story, start another place, like that. You use the podium. That's one thing you can do. Another thing is you can start your speech, and you give a take-away message. So you start with a
To my target speaker to for the ASEAN. A leader's job is not to do work for others, it's to help others figure out how to do it, as quoted by Simon Sinek. You started well with a nice quote about the effective leaders empower the others by accomplishing their goals. You explain like how a leader has to lead by planning, organizing, and how facilitating the task. And you mentioned about like different leadership styles that are there, and you share your experience that you in 2018, like how you got a chance to build and lead a team to market your kindergarten school, and then you share your one success story of it. How did you conduct your campaign at the bigger mall in Saudi Arabia, and how it succeeded in getting the 60 odd admissions. So you sure like you explain like your leadership opportunity that you got. Here you could have mentioned like how actually you did, like when you got that team to lead, how exactly you led the team, and what was your experience there, like with the different like team members, and how did you you could have added a bit of on the like the different styles that we have, like the 4 styles of leadership. Then like actually the audience who are new, they could have got what this the styles are all about. Coming to your speech, like you had a quite a good your speech content was quite good, some structure, and you have great voice, and you use your pauses very appropriately, and you were very calm, and you made use of your stage very well. Just try to avoid that paper if possible. Then you can use the hand gestures quite well. all in all, like it was a great speech, a, good way to explain the different leadership styles through your the experiences. I'm sure the leadership experience that you have shared today, I provides you will empower and enable all the members that you lead in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Prasad. We have the timing report. Toastmaster Jayashankar.
Prasad had already exceeded the time. He took 3 minutes 50 seconds. So only one person is eligible.
Okay, fine. So we won't have a voting for evaluation segment. Now let me call upon the most awaited segment for the day. I think we will do the general evaluation after the education session. Aram. Perfect. So let's call Toastmaster Banashri, and she can come walking by. Then I'll finish my introduction about her. See, I met this lady only in the last couple of months, and though I've heard about her, she is currently serving until tomorrow as the SSY Toastmasters Club Vice President Education. Yeah. And this year she's taking a sabbatical from leadership roles, but she's already very prominent in Instagram as a person who is propagating public speaking skills, confidence. She's infusing confidence into people around, and there's so much, she's receiving such beautiful responses for the little things that she's doing in motivating people, inspiring people. Now, what's great about her? Would you want to talk a little about that, your journey in?
I don't mind, but that will be something little more than our education.
Yes,
section.
yes.
Yeah.
So she's also a pilot, one who's not got it just in her plate. She actually has started to be, it was her childhood dream and passion. Whenever she saw the planes up in the sky, she wanted to be inside them, not in the passenger seat, but in the cockpit area. And she's always be allured by that area. So, and then she finally achieved it. She's achieved it much later, right? Like maybe in the recent past.
Recent past.
Yeah, and she's now flying. Where all do you fly? In your...
I'll tell you in.
Oh, okay. She'll be telling that. And she is also a very gifted speaker. And when I heard her story, I could not move out of the chair. And she is DTAC, that is the annual speech contest happens in district every year. And this year she's been the finalist in the district annual contest. She stood in the third place, but she did a fantastic job. She's inspired so many of us. So let's welcome her on stage to tell us how to prepare for a contest speech. A long journey, but then yes. Toastmaster Banashri.
Yeah, I need that.
Sure. So
if you're not, it's okay. If you don't want to put up the presentation, I'll speak.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Fantastic.
that's okay. If I just speak from my journey, that's fine. Because I prepared a proper presentation, but that would go on for a long time. And I don't think right now we are in a position to go for that presentation. Okay, good morning, everyone, once again.
Good morning.
Yes. So as she said about the journey, yes, it was my childhood dream. And my parents, my friends, my society, everyone used to just see that paper planes we made coming out from my balcony. And around graduation time, I told my father that, something like this I want to pursue. And I would never use the word middle class family. For me, my family was the best. But now I realize that maybe my father didn't have the opportunity and the means to fulfill my dream. But still, whatever he's done, exceptionally, I'm full of gratitude for that. And I came here, every flight we take from here back home or anywhere we go, I would try to steal a glimpse of the cockpit. I would let everyone remove their bags, sit there or, get off the plane, but I would be the last one to get off the plane so that I could get a chance to go inside the cockpit, try to have a glimpse of the entire buttons, have a word with the air hostess, somehow butter her that let me please go inside. So this happened, I was coming back from Serbia with my daughter and I saw one lady, she just it was like God sent that lady to, I should see her. That's all I would say. She came out from the cockpit, used the washroom, and she went back. In just few seconds, I was drowsy, I was sleepy, whatever I was. I saw and I said, how could that be a pilot? How could that lady be a pilot? Because she's of my height, and that's it. Because for this same reason, years back when I tried, I was rejected from the Air Force. I was rejected from my family's side. I was rejected from any possible schools or colleges where I went related to aviation. They said you need a minimum height. And I'm talking about 3 decades back, 30 years back. I'm 49. And those days, it was basic. You have to have a criteria in terms of physics, chemistry, maths, and height. And I did not have either. This 2 years back, when I was coming back, I saw that lady and I said, did I give up too easily? I wanted this. Everyone said no. Did I give up at that point because they said no? Why didn't I pursue? So I started doing my research. I researched anything and everything possible. And I found out that it is for the Air Force that was required. And for certain airliners, which are really big ones, they have their specific physical criteria. But at 5,000 or beyond when you go, it is not just the height, it is the skill that is required. And then I got connected with thousands of pilots all across the world who are of my height or maybe a little more or even lesser than me. And there are different possibilities for a pilot to be a pilot. You always don't have to fly passengers. And I'm pursuing that dream. I'm not associated with any airliners, but I'm going to become a trainer for a pilot.
Oh.
So this happened, and I drive almost 4 hours a day. I start around 4 or 4:30 in the morning. I reach Russell Kaima. I come back. I take up my other work with my children and Toastmasters, and I'm a full-time homemaker in that way. I'm not working or getting salary for anything. Though I have a small setup where I'm helping parents of special need, okay, getting therapists from all across the world at a very low cost rate, and I don't take anything from them. I just get them connected and I counsel them for whatever. So this is the background. And coming to the DTAC final, this is the second year I managed to reach the final, and I'm blessed that I could manage to reach the 3rd position. And the finalist is going to the World Championship of Final, which is happening in California in August. DTM Hashim Halil.
He's going to the,
yes, he's going to the semifinals. So coming to the point, how I prepared in amongst all these things, and coming to your point also, I'm also a badminton player who's played for India till my graduation, and I still play till date. So you have to have the, if you say you don't have time, is you make it. You have to find out what you love and just go ahead. Your family, everyone will understand and will support you at some point or the other. And straight coming to this point, how many of you plan to take up international speech contest from this club? I'm straight hitting on that. Very nice. So the basic requirement to be eligible is you have to complete your level 2 of your pathway, which is almost 8 speeches, roughly. Sometimes I have given 1 speech and 4-5 clubs. So roughly basic requirement is 8 speeches complete, level 2 complete, and then you're eligible for international speech competition. So I was preparing this thing and I realized that if I put all the things that I've gone through in buckets, I have 3 buckets to handle. First bucket would be the knowing the rules. Einstein said that if you want to play a game, know your rules to the T and play it better than everyone else. Okay, know the rules of the game first. My second bucket would be build your team. Build your team as in
you are going up on the stage, just not yourself. Your team includes your family, your mentor, your club, some other things which I'll tell. So this is your team. And the third part is your delivery, rehearsal, practice. Okay. This put together is what brings a person from the club level, one level up, area, division, and then you go to the district. So in terms of my understanding of preparing the speech, writing the content, all of us go through this point that what should I speak, which will make my speech the best speech in the competition, right? Any speech can be the best speech, provided you know the rules of that speech. I would request you to share the judges' ballot with all the members of the club so they get acquainted with what is to be evaluated. And in my club, I am trying not to evaluate as per the evaluation sheet, but start evaluating every speech as the judge of a competition, because it is not the same. When I started writing the speeches, I had collected speech from my journey, my life, my surrounding. Then I realized today, if I have to go and tell you what would be the way to collect those, all of you have smartphones. There is an app called Journal in Apple, Android, everywhere. Use it every day. From morning till night, at the end of the day, when you sit, just think, what are those incidents that can become a speech? And you'll be surprised, every incident can become a speech. When you know, again, coming back to the rules of the game. Secondly, newspaper, your movies, be a very good critic of movies. I'm telling you from my experience. And India is flooded with amazing movie writers, script writers. Third, books. There's no shortcut. You have to read books to get ideas. And then you will see that is in your life as well. You have gone through that. You can make your speech. The fourth thing that I would say is be an observer. Sometimes buses, flights, airports, here, something or the other, you can go back and start journaling, and end of the week think, how many of this can actually become a speech? You will be surprised that there are thousands of ideas can become powerful speeches. And I started doing that almost a year back. I would say 2 years back, because I attempted, it's my second year that I attempted the speech competition. When I started doing that, I got into the ballot sheet, the judges' ballot sheet, and I realized, what are they looking for in my speech? Are they looking for delivery, voice modulation? That's all? No. Every word in that ballot can be actually interpreted in a different way, which nobody told me till I failed this year. Nobody, not even my mentor, not even my club, because we never actually delved so deeper to understand what is that ballot sheet. Okay, how would you, let me just ask somebody who has already taken part, so many, DTM Anita, what is the first thing that you want to do when you plan for a speech?
Yeah, obviously the collection of stories.
Okay.
And the next thing would be to go through the judges' ballot. Also watch people who have won a couple of times or more than that, and try to correlate it with the judges' ballot sheet.
Wonderful. Yes. So what I did when I had 4 or 5 plans that I can make these other speeches, I started realizing I need to have a problem. As she said, I watched previous speakers, and I realized everyone is speaking of 4 F's: frustration, flaws, failures, and the last F is I'll come back. So these are the main 3 they have dealt with. Now each one of us have some frustration, flaws, fear. Fourth one, last one is fear. And
how they have created the story. They have characters, okay? They have a solution to the problem. If one of the apes you have taken, you have a solution they have given. They have a transformation. I'm giving you a speech, so you need to learn something and come out of it, right? So they have given a transformation solution there, and they have given a view at the end of it. I started working on that. My mentor came to me and told me that, you know one thing, your problem is not everybody's problem. So change your outlook of that problem to match everybody's problem. That is the second step for any one of you who are planning to go for a speech contest. How relevant is your topic? When you know your relevancy is set, is established, go for effectiveness. Now, these are short things I'm telling. These are big, long process of thing can be discussed about. Effectiveness. When I'm giving a speech, if I see someone yawning, someone on the phone, someone trying to see what's the time, it is proving to me my speech does not have that effectiveness which I'm looking forward to. So how do I build on that? You have to have a team. Again, coming back to my second one. In my team, I had my 2 daughters. I had even the helpers who were coming at home who doesn't understand much about speech, but can they speak English? I used to make them sit down, tell them like I'm telling them a story. My Toastmasters club, I walked from one club to another delivering my speech, and I got amazing feedback, and one of the best feedback came from BTM Anita. So if my speech had 500 words, I can tell you almost 100 evaluators I got who came, messaged me, spoke to me, and gave relevant feedback. This is your team. You build your team before you think about going, and they have to be very trusted team members. One mistake I made was, one of my team member I did not know was my competitor. And I looked up to that person like anything. To be surprised at the level, district level, division level, that the person was also in my queue to come before me. So know your team well, plan your team very well, and think about what could happen if that happens. You may not be inspired to be a competitor now, but what if you plan to? So those flexibility is another topic. This last point, what I would talk about is delivery and your rehearsal. You know one thing, I believe in one small line, you cannot cheat your audience. The word is very tough, cheating. What do I mean by cheating? Even for a normal single speech, prepare yourself so well that you give justice to the time people are sitting here and listening to. What is meant by preparedness? What in your life is preparedness? For me, for this DTAC speech, my preparedness started 1 year before, when I failed in my prior DTAC. My failure, I started analyzing what all I made mistakes. I went back to that team I had. Half of them had already left. One person was there and he said, we will work on your speech this year from day 1. And we did. We did. But though, life ups and downs are there, he moved out, I moved somewhere else. So preparedness starts 1 year back. Your speech should be ready 2 months before. And what I mean by 2 months before, you have to stop changing it at least 2 months before. It does not happen ideally, in general situation, but ideally it is what they say 2 months before, freeze your speech, the script, and start rehearsing. How you rehearse is again come back to your team. They should give back your good and bad And what sometimes they have, one person has said, you know, Vanashri, I have heard a lot of your speeches. This speech will not go up to the finals. And when I gave that speech at one club contest, I could not win that with that speech. I was the second, but that speech got in my, it's there. I work on that speech again. So I again revamped this one and I came out with this, the speech on my flying, how I, from where to where. Coming to the evaluations, I got evaluation from my children. Those monkey brains who doesn't even sit for 1 or 2 minutes, they sat for 6 minutes. And they asked me question that, Mama, I didn't like this much. Don't do this. So they gave feedback. In 6 minutes, I knew even a 50 or a 70-year-old will listen to me if I could keep them intact on their seat. And when you're practicing, nowadays, we have mobiles, we have a lot of things. But one thing in aviation has taught me, if you are sitting inside the flight, you will never be able to understand the speed of the flight, the airplane. You have to be outside to understand what speed it is going. Same side inside a train, if you're sitting, you will not feel how fast the train is. But if you're outside as a person who's in the village or something, they see, oh my God, the train just moved on. You have to take feedback from people outside your comfort zone. Comfort zone, Toastmaster club, your club becomes a comfort zone. So step out of your own club. Take that feedback and take them very seriously. Don't have to incorporate all of them. Because like one of my evaluators said, oh, you can add this as a humor. I told him that I cannot add this as a humor because it tells my father something else which is not, just to bring in the humor. And I could not take those humor. And my speech did not have any humor, which I suffered later. So this is something which I talk about as a team. Prepare your team well before you plan for your script. And Rios, one of the world champion, he said he had 420 times he had gone around to different family members, clubs here and there for 2 years for one speech. And that comes to the point, a speech is not rewritten, it's not written, it is rewritten. This was my entire journey in a nutshell. If you have any questions, quick 1 or 2, I would want to answer if you have any questions.
What about humor? Does it really have this?
Yes. Now, in the team of yours, try to see if you can have a person who is by nature little humorous and who can, you know, uncover the humor, not add humor. Uncover the humor in a sense. Some situation has taken place, like I used to put those paper planes and throw. I stopped at that, but the person there, he said, oh, tell you, it's like your father came and your friend came and, oh, every time you're taking those paper planes and throwing, today you stand at the end of the terrace, it is so windy, you will anyway get flown away. So you don't have to be a pilot. But those things did not even come to my mind to add. So look for a person, if you are not humorous innately, look for a person who can, you know, reveal those points in your speech and can tell you this is a part of the humor. You can add it. Plus your pauses, your delivery, your pace, your enunciation of words, voice quality. Nobody can say that, oh, he's got a fantastic voice, he'll be a fantastic speaker. No, you have to really learn to throw those words with emotions, with expressions, face, eyes, all this put together, the speech comes out in 7 minutes. So that's a part of humor which I am working on right now. I'm a very emotional, very straightforward person. So humor is all that takes or breaks a speech, I realized in this final. Yes.
Sometimes despite all the preparation, what happens, and it has happened in the past also, that speeches are very similar. And either of them, they have a chance of getting, disqualified.
Yes.
So in that case, on the spot, it's very difficult. It's almost like a 5-7 minute tabletop. So how do you improvise?
Do we have time? I want to take up this because in her club, one of the contestants faced this. And I was sitting over there at
Let's
that
just
time.
give it another 3 minutes.
3 minutes. So what happens is, as I was telling, that I found my mentor as a competitor. This time, my speech, one of the line, which was one of my most powerful line, when I was delivering in different clubs, one of the competitor picked it up, and he was just, before me, where I don't remember, he was before me, and he used that line in first to end everywhere. So what I did, I kept it aside, saying this is not a part of my speech and I have to do it. You have to keep couple of versions ready.
That is not allowed.
No, he did not use, because I was not prior to him. I was after him. So if I had used, I would have been quoted by the judges that she has used his speech. But he was before me. So he killed my speech and left.
Without knowing you are
Yes. He killed my speech that day fully. But
So if you had gone ahead, you would have.
But
yeah, I would have got disqualified.
But I have a point here. You have a point to say that.
No,
No, because she's not done the speech.
No, not that way. So you have to contend on that. Why I'm telling you, if it is written by you and somebody caught it before you, still you have a point to argue, put it across.
No.
Why?
See, until you present it, you cannot.
As per the judges sheet this year,
You have to present.
yes. During the contest, if somebody has used it, you can, but it is clearly written prior. The word prior is given. Okay?
Prior speakers.
Yes, prior speakers. So I learned one thing, that always keep a little 1 or 2 versions ready. Okay? Yes, yes. So I just thought I will finish it here. Though I got a beautiful message from one of the world champion of public speaking, Mohammad Katani. I'm sure all of you know about him. He messaged me today with a 5-minute video on how he prepares for his speech. And when I was going through the video, I realized it is same to same all across the world. It is our inner determination which makes the change. Nothing more. If you want to see the end of the runway, you have to keep your eyes on that spot. Even if there is another flight or a bomb blasting, you have to land your flight at that point. That's so much I have learned after this BTEC final. Okay, from my side, and to this end, I really want to thank DTM Anita for giving me the opportunity again to prepare and reflect on this entire couple of months, 1 year, almost 8 months, because I started long back. And I prepared this, and all I can tell you, I learned from this speech a lot, because what are the mistakes I was overlooking, and I have magnified them now for me. I have to work on them.
Have you ever delivered the speech and at the closure, you are speeded up, and what was the result?
Okay. So what happens when you start with an introduction? They say it has to be very powerful. In the first 3 seconds, you are there or not there. The judges make up their mind. This is something that I have learned. Well, body is equally important. And if you have not done so well in the initial those 2 buckets, the last one is your conclusion. And here in my speech, I realized I was not having that powerful conclusion till the district final. And this district final, since my aim was to become an airline pilot, at home, I have an Emirates pilot's cap. I brought it with me, and it was in a box kept back. And I knew everyone was thinking this lady has forgotten to use that. And the last I hastened it up, shortened it, and I picked up and I wore it. That is what you have to keep yourself, that you have to have some element in your hand to end it if you are shortening your conclusion. It is a lot of practice that involves and makes you, work at the right moment. First, 1 or 2 speeches, I was like, in front of her, I have cried, I have forgotten also. I have gone through that. I stood there, middle of the speech, I have forgotten, I came out. But towards the district final, I worked on those fear, those aspects. What is it that I'm suffering from? Is it memory or is it fear of public speaking?
Because why I said this, because last year I have seen one of the his speak last year.
We'll talk about it later. No, this is getting like
He speeded up. As a result, I felt he lost the.
it depends what judges see.
Yeah. So,
So I think any other questions, she's there on the role player group, always available. She loves this. She's passionate about speeches. So please do get in touch with her. And she's your, I
Thank
think,
you so
gold
much.
poster. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
And I appreciate the way you followed up and you made me.
Don't
prepare
you
for
think she's
this.
a perfect orator? Like, I mean, she just knows her script very well. She's all there, right? Not could just take a glance off from her. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. So now let's call upon the general evaluator, our incoming area director, Toastmaster Paramjit Singh. I think we need to applaud him for his patience and perseverance. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.
I will just say the meeting was very good. We were very happy. Everybody spoke very well. Everything is very fine. Thank you very much. This is general entertainment, not general valuation. So let me start with my general valuation. Of course, technology helps us, but technology takes the time also. So technology was the one thing which made us little late by 15 minutes, and we started at 9:46. Still better with the things you are going on, the way you are trying to do. I think that was something very, very, very well. Now, I'll talk because I think already we are very late. So I'll talk very few things about it. And SAA, Ronald, right? So he came over here and he just said that he has been just given a role now. Of course, right? As a SAA. Of course, you did one good thing. You are having a passion, energy. And I didn't feel that you are just coming now and giving a essay. The only things you should have, I will speak good and whatever improvements we can do, otherwise I will forget it. Of course, you explained very well where everything is there. And now the other thing, essay is, he builds the momentum of the full meeting. And he is introducing somebody who is going to lead us, Toastmaster of the day. If you are having or you have taken introduction, okay, we know her. I know her. Yeah. Okay, president. President. Yeah, so suddenly president. So he just said, okay, we invite Toastmaster Kadam. He is the president, So he need you should have given some introduction about him. I know him very well, I know. But there maybe should know well what he has done. He has been an area director. He had been the president of EA, right? So that builds up, craze for the people. Like, he's a person who is really a learner person or experienced person. That if you add introduction to it, it will be really great. That's the only thing. Now then, okay, president, he's always as good. The way he always speaks, he speaks from the heart. He did it the best thing, whatever he could do. In this missed time, he was, introduced the guests, dignitaries. He introduced everyone. He called guests also to speak about. Okay, that's a very, really good openings for everyone. Now we invited DTM Toastmaster. Again, introduction is the one part which was certainly okay. The DTM, I felt like whenever I become a Toastmaster of the day, I will prepare things like I have to say this. I think it was flowing. The word was flowing. I don't, but the way he was saying unsung mentors, you said, I think something very good. Unsung mentors, like about a Klavya you talk about, right? And then it was like it was not prepared. It was coming from your heart. You might have prepared, but the way you spoke, the word, it was like lyrics, the lyrics coming out very, very fine. And the good thing you said about it, failure is not the end, it's the beginning. It's for everyone. And your own reflections about it, I think sometimes it's very difficult when we talk about ourselves, our failures. Most of the time we keep it in the one side, but you talk about that and how you challenge it and how again you solve that. The journey back is really important. And that's what I think you did very well. And I couldn't sleep there. Thank you very much. Of course, again, the same thing for the whole meeting, introductions were missing. Maybe because of the role change at the last moment, there are a few people at the last. It's always good to have introductions for everyone, whosoever is coming, the role player, maybe a small, he may be just new Toastmaster, passionate Toastmaster. That is another thing for you is there was a change in agenda, right? So it would better to always tell that there is a change. Of course, I think DTM will Google and find it also about the time change. Yeah, maybe it was not very well explained. So otherwise, on the whole, the Toastmaster Day is absolutely fine. Like whatever you wanted to talk about the theme, and what's the theme at the last day? Reflection is, I think, very apt theme for the thing. Right? Now, for the word of the day, person with many hats on, like you were, I think, essay, word master also, right? Yeah, okay, grammarian. So the two words was pre-wise, right? Pre-wise, right? So explain, the slides were really good. Only thing was like when you were speaking of the slide, the eye contact was like it's really if you can manage just stay, you can just click it and speak with the eye contact. And when you were there, therefore a few examples, and you called about, of course, there was a mentor, sunlight next to you were mentoring you also how to do this also. I think mentor in action, right? So very well done. And for the word, what I have experienced, most of the time, the words are not very much used. Adjectives are more better to use, but I think everybody gave a very good example. So that means the word was really fine. Everybody could make a word. It was not very difficult also. Sometimes people come with a difficult word to tell I am the best word master. So there was nothing like this. You were really a small, very simple word, but everything was. That was really fine. Okay, now talk about Mr. Timer first. I will talk about that. And Timer, of course, he was keeping the time for speaker. I think you have who gave you the Elon Musk gave you the watch? Your watch was really very much fine. Oh, it's already green. Please make it slower. Please make it slow for some time. And of course, wonderful done. Absolutely meticulous. Not 1 second here and there. Apart from that, the only thing which was missing is for the other role also you can use the time. Like even now you have done it for me. I don't know why didn't you do for other people. So that is one thing which is okay. That like otherwise like for Kimberly, she did for how much time took she took 23 minutes. It was actually 15 minutes. Of course, she wanted everyone to be speaking. Okay, from there, I should just shift to her. Thank you very much for your time. Please give me your watch later on. Thank you. And Kimberly, I think you are doing the first time. Yeah, mentor in action, very next to you. No, mentor in action. She was guiding you, right? I think that best opportunity being here. Sometimes some people feel bad about that being mentored, but the best thing is he's mentoring you absolutely in the class. Where the stage on the stage, you have to swim, learn the swimming, you have to go to the water. And here you are, and she was helping you, but you did very well. The questions were really good. I think we all have reflections, but best thing was, again, on the Toastmasters. The questions are all based on Toastmasters. I think you learned a lot in this one, right? Yeah. Right? Okay, but still, like, whatever she had learned, do it, like, call the person, name, hashtag, everything is very fine. It's a learning experience. So continue doing it. Okay, for the evaluators, both the evaluators are great evaluators, great experience, veteran Toastmasters. So they did very well. I think our TM Raguraj, he's done very encouraging and detailed, in-depth feedback and summarized well. The summarize is very well, like at the last summarize, and he gave a wonderful of takeaways for you, for everyone. It's basically it's not for you, it's for everyone. Whatever DTM said, DTM said, this is basically for everyone. And of course, what I can add on is, if you want to become more better speaker, if your hands were just clapped like this for the whole meeting, you can use the hand. Maybe it's a first speech, wonderful, but you can add on gestures and like your hand movements. He talked about very good about the movement, how to do movement. I had put everything like for your voice also. He said about that. So same way, our Mr. Kadam, of course, he did very well. The only what I have learned in last few years is for the evaluation for Mr. Prasad, he did everything very detailed, but it says comprehensive evaluation. The only thing is it is for ASEA, right? So the only thing he did, okay, for 2 minutes, we were talking about what she said. On the 1 minute only, we talked about good points and the bad points. Not bad points, improvement. So it's better to, because we here have to improve on structure, of course, of the speech, but how we deliver that. That's the major thing, what I think Banasari has already templated. And Asya, I have one question for you. Did you go to the project and you found out what are what you said over here was like your persuasive, you were direct leader. You found that what from the project that what was your score for all 4, it comes like 33%. That you should have shared it would have been very well. That and you can find out that this is where I can improve on. So that if you can share in particularly in this speech, not other in communication style also. It's already, so make it slow here, please. Well, I want to talk about Banasari because that is one thing, the simplest way to explain how to become a world-class speaker and how to win a WCPS, right? She's a veteran in that. And few things which she said, you will not listen from me. The way she has simplified everything for everyone. And particularly the bucket talk, the way he talked about bucket, I never forget it. And the thing which she explained, like for your team and for your journaling, I will just, this is just see what I've written is Toastmaster speech ideas. What we are doing, I'm doing every day. There are 89 subjects. Whenever I get it, I find out, just I did small thing on this. And day before yesterday, the last minute there was no speaker. So I just took one point from here and spoke about it, said 6 minutes on one of those. And that was like, I just keep on writing rapport, how to do. Like one is first encounter in UAE, EDDI Institute, my mother-in-law, right? I'm talking about mother-in-law. She had done something good for me. I know that. Okay. Natural remedies or natural way of living. I went to Japan and had a different experience of buying a cake because of language problem. So that was a very funny thing. So that I did it. So I think that one. And second is, as you are doing, I'm doing the same thing. My daughters and my wife, I sent the speech first to both them, and they gave me a feedback. And my younger daughter, she gave me the very critical feedback. Sometimes I feel, what is this? But when because my English is not that good, but her English is very good studying here. So she gave me this word, you can change this. And it has helped me as a team. They are really my team. And engaging humor you are talking about. Humor doesn't require to be added. It has to come automatic. It's not like putting humor into it. It has to be something related to the speech only. Sometimes we try to feed it. So that is, I think, that will kill your speech, as you said. But if you will listen, everyone over here, and work the way she has worked, you are going to compete her in the next time, in the next WCBS competition. That is what 20 to 20 minutes, very well explained she has done. Right. So with all, I think already late. Please sit here. And I think thank you very much. I have to be here. I really enjoyed and I didn't sleep because everybody was so agile and everybody was doing everything very well. It gave me a lot of time to write. And I write because I'm an old man, 30 plus 30. So I don't remember lots of the things. I just add on from here. And for Panasari and for others, I have just presented how to engage right humor in your speeches. A 30-minute presentation. Anytime you wish, I will do that.
Sure.
Like
Welcome.
most of the people tell you have to add humor here, humor here. But how to write humor? I have just given a speech into the leadership speak and other places. So anytime you wish, I'm marketing myself also. Thank you very much.
I think yes, he definitely needs a big round of applause. He has been so passionate about that light that he didn't even shake hands with me before he left. So all said and done, now it's time for me to hand the stage back to our president for another one day. But I should say, forget about the one day which is coming tomorrow. This journey with my president has been quite a harmony journey because I know he had his bouts on the personal front. In spite of that, he's been here, he's been on the phone, he's been on the messages. I think I've just bugged him a lot. We were almost closing down Newstart until 3 people walked in. We were just discussing it the other day. And it definitely calls for celebration. Now we're sitting in a very vibrant atmosphere here with so many vibrant Toastmasters is only because we shared the same passion. Otherwise, it wouldn't have been there. So our club mentor Raghu and our XCOM, the current, we just pushed them into the XCOM goals. We said, we need to build it again. So we just came in here, and in spite of being XCOM, this guy pursued his, Anshu pursued his humor speech contest. And he just entered into humor at club level. He won. He didn't go beyond that, unfortunately. But it's like he won the second place at the club level. And we've had Ronald doing evaluation in the first year itself in the contest. So many things have happened in this year, and every moment is to be reflected. Every moment. And for all of you who are aspiring to see yourselves on the stage, it could be any stage. It could not necessarily WCPS. We are looking at, our discussions are happening to have a summit for Toastmasters, have a TEDx platform for Toastmasters, so that we don't have to wait for DTAG. What do you think? To become visible, we don't need that forum only. We need different kinds of forums. So let us all work together towards making ourselves more visible, more prominent, and much more better communicators. Yeah, because speakers we might, but communicators we might not. So, Master Prasad.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the day. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
And I'm here for the closing address the very last time for my first term as a president of this wonderful club.
Wow.
Yeah. Before we could proceed, we'll just give you the awards.
Yeah.
So today we had two speakers.
Let me just my bad.
So first we'll start with the icebreaker speech. So today we had our Toastmaster Husni giving his icebreaker speech for us, and so please come on stage. That's what take a. Yeah. So next, we will be the evaluator.
Okay, sure.
So today's we had only one evaluator Toastmaster. Sorry.
You get lucky.
Ditya Madhura.
Yeah, both of his sons. Nobody will know who's evaluated. You act as if you are giving, you act as if you are giving it.
Right, our best speaker for the day, Toastmaster Asia. Yeah, and best table topic for the day is Toastmaster Vanishri.
Ooh. I know.
Oh my
Very
God,
true.
thank you
Somebody
so
clicking
much.
from that angle.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
This angle will not. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much.
Thank you.
Feedback.
So now, it's time to give, just to uh, acknowledge our champion.
Humor champ.
Yeah, our humor champ. May I request our Toastmaster Anshu and our humorous champion from the. Yes. And may I request our celeb mentor and the senior member Toastmaster. Within the bit, please. I know that.
It's actually that day also I gave the certificates.
Yeah, I know. What a coincidence. Congratulations. Celebrations. A driving license can renew anything, you see. Congrats, congrats.
When he started, I stopped my humor.
Would you like to say something?
Yeah. First of all, thank you so much, Club, for the support. Thank you, everyone. Right from DTM Anita, the first year, she is the one who forced me to give a humor speech, and that in the last minute, I made this driving speech, and I had given it that time. And that time, I only reached area level, I think. But then, after 3 years, after 2 years, I thought that, what, there is something in that I should work on it again and give it again. And you know what, it worked out. Almost reached there, came second, but
Yeah, sure.
But it was a great experience. I learned a lot. I totally worked for what ma'am said during her education session. Like I also learned so much from this experience. Each level, as the competition gets harder and harder, what you have to do, to bridge that gap between each contestant. Small things matter a lot. So, and I truly believe that anyone can do it. I mean, it's just you find something. We all have had, as far as humor is concerned, we have all have had screwed up things happen in our life in the past, which now when we reflect upon, we sit and laugh upon them. So, they make for a good humor speech. I'm sure each one of us have that in our life. So I just had one of those experiences with my driving, which was painful at the time, but I'm happy it would make everyone laugh later on. So thank you. And I'm sorry for coming late today. I've just come off a 12-hour long night shift. So
Oh, wow.
that's why. Thank you.
Thank you.
So with this, we come to the end. Before that, I'd like to take the feedback from the guests. Your feedback.
Ernest, come here.
How you felt about our meeting?
Hello, everyone. I learned a lot of things in this feedback. I learned about how she said about failure is not the end, it's the beginning. I learned about his bunking his lectures and having fun with it. I learned about her learning experience in Saudi Arabia, and it was just a fun moment. And I learned a lot. Like I learned a lot of things on how to prepare a speech, to use the podium, go here, and there, and yeah, that's.
Yeah, so you're good to become a Toastmaster?
I am interested in coming back again, so like.
Good. Come. Nelson,
Yes, sir.
we have another Nelson here.
Yeah.
Another Nelson.
I mean, in the district.
Yeah, when I came here, I had some different aspect and different ideas of why I wanted to join the Toastmaster. But going through the one by one programs, I started jolting out some points. Most points I got from that one, the knowledge session. But I understood that this is something different. I should approach it differently. So coming days, hopefully, I will.
Yeah, why not?
I really turned my perspective. That is the main thing which I understood. I came with a different perspective. My perspective was different for something different, but now it's something different.
Wow.
I'll explain to you later on some other days.
So are you joining the club?
So,
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone again. My experience here was amazing. It was so enriching. Thank you to DT and Manita for inviting me here. This was an opportunity. I always look for chances to speak at other clubs. It's really, I urge everyone here to go for it and take that opportunity. As they said, you can go out of your comfort zone, give it a shot, and you will falter like I did today. I don't know why I picked up the paper, and that was noted in the evaluation. So you learn with every step, and I did learn a lot today from everyone here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I think they're really.
That's okay. We are going to lunch from here, so
Okay, I will have to make a move. Because
stand up and just give a feedback.
feedback.
Yeah.
I will give a feedback to him if you don't mind. So we all joined with some perspective in mind when we joined. We thought we'll just improve our communication skill and it will help in our professional and our personal life. That is the level 1 of pathways. Every one of us can say that the way we meet our unknown people inside an elevator has also changed.
Yeah.
The way we speak with them, the way we suddenly, meet a director of a company, the way you will afterwards will change. So that is a level 1. And when we are talking about competition and congress, that is got nothing to do with our own personal development, but our mindset is to develop. It is not to win. What I was last 1 year back to what I am today, I can't believe that. My daughters have started telling me, Mama, are you there? From a point, oh, Mama's there. The shift has happened in my outlook, in my entire process of it ripples to the family.
Yeah.
It ripples to your society. They will start looking up to you at a different level. And the kind of social media footage we get, unbelievable. So now I was so scared. I have started my own Instagram channel with a professional outlook. And as she said, she's been following me. I did not know. But I'm only looking at things for a normal day-to-day person, how Toastmaster has impacted positively, has not affected us, impacted positively in every day-to-day life. It is a process of levels of pathway which will make a sea change in front of you. You will be able to see that. And for all of you, I'm from a Bengali medium school, government-aided school, which even the English teacher used to speak in Bengali.
Yeah.
I started speaking English, it's just 20 years back, and it was totally broken. I had no idea of what the English language is all about. And today I'm teaching English.
Yep.
Oh, that's good.
15 years I've been following Toastmaster, but I have become a Toastmaster 2 years back because of family reasons. That's it. So please, for whatever reason you feel that we came with and it's not the same, I want to reiterate that what you came with also will be the main thing. Okay? Thank you so much. Now, making it difficult to come here.
Thank you so much, Panna. Thank you so much.
I'll make a move, okay?
Yeah, unfortunately, we didn't have no refreshments today.
No.
I don't know why they have not come, but then no, but then they normally put it there. Then you should have made a noise. Can we have a quick picture, please?
Oh, yes, it happens.
We'll stand that side.
So please follow my channel and I'm really working. Okay, guys, all of you please give the best smile. Yes. I'll come.
Where is the bag? We can keep it on the ground.
Yeah, we can keep it on the ground.
Yeah. Hey, let's do some more and I will watch. This might be the remote.
Yeah. I also see it like this. One properly.
Maybe it's good.
Oh, yeah. Some of you can little bit still sit, don't make your Aadhaar card photo. Emirates IDs are for pockets and wallets. Those masters should be all happening.
Is there visible?
All are, everyone.
Prasad, you should come here.
I don't think.
Come here, I think that.
Yes.
You want to? You cover that. You have to come this.
Okay, let's say let the banner move.
Nice.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yes.
Okay, you come. I'll take it. No, I take it.
Yeah. You are long time.
Next time you have to be. Yes. It doesn't help you much. Let's see the cheaper picture, I think.
No.
Point 5 seconds. These are nice.
Yay!
Okay, just say, when I say ready, just say Newstart is it. When there's no video. 1, 2, 3, ready.
Thank you so much.
We are still coming here.
All the things that I have gone through, I think there is beautiful presentation, but that's just 1 hour. Online and I try to see if that's what I want to understand.